All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about the psychology of saving money, specifically why it can feel so incredibly hard, and how just one little mental shift can completely change the game, rewiring your brain for a much calmer future.
Have you ever felt this? I mean, you know you should save. You genuinely want to save, but it feels like you're hitting some kind of invisible wall. This quote nails it. The struggle isn't about you not having enough willpower, it's something else entirely.
So, what is that feeling? It's not laziness, it's not that you're bored. The best way to describe it is resistance. Yeah, it's this almost physical feeling of fighting your own instincts every time you try to put money aside. So, what's really going on in your head? See, your brain isn't thinking about your retirement plan. Its number one job is to keep you safe and comfortable in this exact moment. So, when you go to save money, it's not asking about your future. It's asking a much more primitive question. Is this action going to cause me pain right now?
So let's pull back the curtain and look at the secret rulebook your brain is operating from, because I promise you, it's not you, it's your wiring. There are these three powerful biases that are working against you completely behind the scenes. Okay, rule number one is a big one: loss aversion. Psychologists have found that our brains feel the pain of a loss about twice as strongly as the pleasure of a gain. So when you move $100 into savings, your brain doesn't see it as a future win. It feels it as an immediate loss. And that stings. You can feel this difference, can't you? Spending money feels light, it's exciting, it gives your brain a little hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical. Saving, on the other hand, in the moment, it's emotionally flat. It feels heavy, like you're doing a chore. And that's the thing, your brain is basically a dopamine junkie. It's always looking for that next reward signal. Saving doesn't give it that immediate chemical payoff, so what does it do? It just resists. It's not trying to sabotage you, it's just not getting the signal it's built to look for. And the last piece of the puzzle is something called cognitive depletion. Just picture the end of a long, stressful day. Your mental battery is totally drained. When you're in that state, your brain doesn't have the juice for complex, long-term decisions. It defaults to the path of least resistance, the easiest way to feel better now. And a lot of the time, that's a little bit of relief: shopping. Now, this resistance isn't just about brain chemistry in the moment. It often goes so much deeper, all the way back to our childhoods and the emotional lessons we learned about money before we could even understand what it was. This is wild. Research from the University of Cambridge shows that by the time we're just 7 years old, we've already formed our core emotional associations with money. Not the math, but the feelings we attach to it.
Think about that. If money was a source of arguments or stress or fear in your house growing up, your nervous system got a very clear message, hardwired into it: money equals danger. So as an adult, trying to save doesn't feel like creating safety. On a subconscious level, it can feel like you're hoarding a source of anxiety.
And all of this feeds into this really vicious cycle. It starts with pressure to save. You try, but all that internal resistance kicks in and you can't do it. That leads to this awful feeling of shame. And what's the natural response to shame? We avoid the thing that makes us feel bad. So we stop looking at our bank accounts, which just builds up even more pressure for next time. Okay, so that's the bad news. That's the problem we're up against. But here is the turning point. There is a simple but really powerful mental shift that can break this entire loop and completely rewire how your brain sees saving. First things first, we have to kill this idea, this old frame of mind that saving is about loss, about deprivation, about sacrifice. This is exactly what your brain is fighting against. It's a losing battle. We have to throw this entire concept out the window. And here is the new frame. This is the big aha moment. You are not losing money. You are buying something incredibly valuable with it. You're buying future calm. You're prepaying to get rid of future anxiety. All of a sudden, saving isn't an act of loss. It's an act of relief. And this, by the way, is the hidden genius of why automating your savings works so well. When that money gets moved to your savings before you even see it hit your main account, your brain never gets a chance to feel the loss. Psychologically, it was never your money to spend anyway. No friction, no fight. Okay, now let's take this one step further to really make this change stick, because this isn't just about a clever mind trick. This is about changing who you fundamentally believe you are. This one question changes everything. It shifts your focus from a chore you have to do to an identity you are actively building, because behavior follows identity. So who are you becoming every time you save?
You're becoming a calmer person, a less anxious person, a more stable person. And maybe most importantly, you're becoming someone who protects their future self, someone who has their own back. Every dollar you save reinforces that powerful new identity. And here's the beautiful final piece. The ultimate reward isn't the dopamine hit from buying something new. The real reward is the quiet confidence of knowing you're gonna be okay. It's the absence of that 3 a.m. panic. Once your brain truly feels that deep sense of safety, it finally learns what saving is really for. It rewires the whole definition. The old rewards, the short-term fixes, they kept you stuck in that loop. But there is a deeper, more meaningful reward waiting for you. That quiet confidence is available. Your brain is ready to learn a new way. The only real question left is, are you?